Abdul Carter.
Can't scan the move.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. Here we are, wild card football. Week 18, we did take a loss to Jacksonville in a stunner overtime game. And yeah, it was tough, but we still managed to clinch our division. 10-7 was no easy feat. We split the series with Philly, but we had more divisional wins, and that's why it's so crucial to win those divisional football games, because stuff like this happens where you can win 10 games and still take home a relatively competitive division. Very good to see. We went 5-1 in our division games, swept the Cowboys, swept the Commanders, split with the Eagles, and that was enough to give us the edge. So, at the very least, we will have one home playoff game, and it is against a familiar opponent, Philadelphia Eagles. Taking a look at the wild card, so it's going to be Green Bay, Detroit, Tampa, and Carolina on the NFC side. Of course, the AFC matchups, which we'll see unfold. Actually, let me take a look at the times. I like seeing the times. So, by the time we play our game, we'll already have Detroit, Green Bay in the books. We'll have Kansas City and the Raiders in the books. So we are the third of 6 wildcard games to be played, I believe. We're the Saturday night slot. So let's start with what we need to start with. We're gonna do weekly strategy and start with kind of getting all this situated. I'm gonna do passing paranoia. And we actually might go really defensive heavy. I'm going to do inside stuffed as well. I'm going very heavy on defense. Need to stop Philly. Need to stop their run game. And need to find a way to win. So for defense, we're going to go the 4-3. Ooh. Well, I'm going to go with dollar. I want to throw something unique at them. Red zone passing play sheet has been a staple, and we're going to get our screen game play sheet in for this week. Actually, thinking about this, let's do wide slot play sheet. Trainer abilities. So instead of this, let's do Game Shield and Doubtful Rejuvenation. Actually, that's not that good. That just, I don't know. Don't think that's really where it's at. I like Impact Guard. Reduces wear and tear during games, which is very helpful. Got a couple of injury concerns, but hopefully we can get through those without any issues arising. Keenan Allen's going to be injured. That's actually big. That's one of our bigger injuries of the season. Hopefully, he's out for this game. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, he's been a very consistent target for the Giants in this offense. He's only going to be out for a week, but we're going to have to try to fight through this game without him. We're going to have Najee Gross at running back 2 for this one. I feel like he's going to give us the most diverse help. Of course, the speed alongside Scadaboo's power. I think that's a good one to do. Slot receiver, Mike Widener's actually would be one of our better options at slot, but we're not going to... We could. Over Wan'Dale Robinson? Wan'Dale Robinson's not been that great this year. I might do something a little crazy. I'm going to start Jalen High at wide receiver 2. And at slot receiver... Fuck it. Let's get Mike Widener in there at slot receiver. He has been on fire all year. And I think he deserves more reps, simply put. Things to upgrade. Let's up that passing paranoia. So increasing champs at strip sacks and fumbles on sacks, which I like that. And Yeah. So from that, we'll just do inside stuff as well. Just platinum everything out. It's going to be sheer goodness. Actually, I don't think it'll apply for this week, but next week it'll certainly be nice to have everything platinumed. Not going to look at the weekly recap. We're going to get right into this game. Stakes are high. Wild card football. Here we go. This might end up being the only playoff game we get to host, and the only playoff game we might play at all, depending on the outcome of this one. Giants, Eagles. In MetLife, historic matchup. And let's go find a win. Let's go find a win. For the fans. For New York. Let's see what we can do. Of course, last year we made it to the divisional round, but we were in a lot better of a situation. We played another divisional opponent, the Cowboys, in that wild card game. But this is very different. Jalen Hurts looking like an MVP contender. He might be MVP, with A.J. Brown having an incredible season, if I remember correctly. Devontae Smith, I think, had an incredible season. Saquon Barkley. So you just got to find a way to make a play, and that's 85 making a play. That's Keishan Booty with 44-yard catch on the first play of the game. That's not good. But that's... We're going to have to try to manage that. Manage that deep passing game. Pressure's coming, but he gets that one out to Devontae Smith for another first down immediately. Immediate first downs. Just finding the right reads to cook our defenses. I'm actually going to man up Kayvon Wallace. And A.J. Brown almost able to make the catch, but Deontay Banks makes a nice play on the football. That was a nice play by Banks right there. This will set up 2nd and 10. Philly, that's Barkley able to break one tackle. Gets up for a gain of 8. I mean, he turns a gain of 2 into a gain of 8. That's what Barkley can do. And we're going to get a heavy set out here. Set of 3 defensive tackles. I would like all my guys rushing. Or at least my good rushers rushing. And that is just wide open Devontae Smith, and somehow battles his way forward for a touchdown. They're going to review it. And no, it was short. So instead, they're going to have to set up for a 1st and goal. I'm trying to get Javon Holland in there, as well as the rest of our entire secondary. And everyone's in there. Holding him to a loss of 4. Second and goal here. This will be an outside handoff. Barkley able to rush in for a touchdown on the outside give. And Philly gets their first lead of the game. Here comes Jackson Dart. And the New York Giants offense. See if this unit can get us forward, and that is a quick loss of 3 trying to find an edge, but just aggressive linebackers that play low. They want Scattaboo. They want Scattaboo for sure. There's nothing there. Just have to throw it away. Immediate 3rd and 13. It's gonna be a challenge here. Actually gonna try to run a streak, clear out the in route. And we don't end up getting that. And I try to throw it to Widener, but it's just instant pressure again. Jalen Carter. Just young offensive line not holding their blocks. Here comes a punt. So he somehow gets past like 3 defenders to salvage a solid return out of that. Here they come. Which hurts in the Eagles' offense. Offensive linemen's running a route. Still find just a man open. They find men open every single play. Got to take the quick routes away. Can't make the throws easy. Our pressure needs to get home. And he's just going to take an easy shot. Poorly aligned defense. Quick first down. Let's try this more spread out formation here with a flat. You're going to need to take a shot, preferably to the seam, I'm assuming is where they're going to kind of go with that. Nope, they're just going to take a drag. Bolden's too slow, not in his spot.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Quick shot for A.J. Brown. Stiff arms Drew Phillips. Yikes, this is not good. They are finding everything they need to put together first downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And there we go. That's a good rep. Good coverage there, and we're able to hit him as he tried to throw it. Just running an open set here. We have it a 3-2. If you wanna run it, you can certainly try it, but you need to make that decision. And somehow we don't get a knockout. Easy touchdown. Tosses it up over a man's head. Kayshon Boutte catches it. I was expecting him to run it because he just got right out of the pocket, had a wide open lane, but he'll take a touchdown over that for sure. And I tried to click on the corner and make a play. He just didn't. Quite simply didn't. That was just a great throw. And Giants will have to now play down 2 scores due to a poor mishandling at the start of this game. 1 punt, 2 touchdowns scored on us. We got to find a way to move this football. Let's get it. Because you're like neighbors on the side there, but it's not really going to be anything there, so we're going to have to take Theo Johnson on the drag, but that'll be a first down regardless. Give Scattaboo, here we go, finding a lane, and a nice 10 yards for a first. Into our wide slot play sheet here. Find some action. Like neighbors with quite a bit of space underneath. Certainly take it if they'll give it to us. Like Widener, the quick shot in the slot. With gain of 4, he has good hands. We're going to utilize it. 2nd and 6. Wondered if maybe Jalen Hyatt can end up with some space, but Mike Widener's wide open. We're going to take that all day for a quick first down. Scattaboo trucking through a man, picking up a nice chunk of yardage. Malik Neighbors just looks wide open here. And he is. Quick touchdown. for the New York Giants. That'll make this a one-score game once again. We do get the ball at halftime. That's an important thing to remember. Eagles returnman is able to get up to the 32, and that'll end quarter number 1. So, down 14-7, still plenty of time to play. Our offense looked pretty good on that last drive. Running game and passing game were just clicking. This is where you gotta find a way to make things happen. I'm gonna use her on this side. That's just a simple run play and quick gain of 7. Focusing too much on the pass now, and we're gonna use that if we're not careful. Pass is where we've been getting killed, so can't even be too upset at that, but we also have poor run defense when we're not careful. For some reason, look at all of our players are like in the same spot. I think this is a scheming issue here on my play calling. Is just look at this. They're all, no one's out in the flat. They're all just playing on this side. Like, they're not even concerned about them. That just needs to not be so. You need to be able to play a quick route, play a deeper route if necessary. And here comes Barkley. Good tackle by Cam Bolton. That could have been a very nice run. Held it to a gain of 3 with a nice play by the linebacker. And that's just a quick shot to Dallas Goedert. Big hit by Dane Belton.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Blitz is coming. The pressure's there. Brian Burns with the strip sack. What a play. Powell certainly played this 3-rusher. Cover 6 right here. Quick shot there. Makes this a 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Taking a shot down the field, Kevon Wallace picks it off. Is that Kevon Wallace? The depth free safety for the New York Giants, Kevon Wallace, makes a very nice play. That is huge. Just trying to throw that one up to Barkley. And, Barkley's pretty good catching the football as well, but what a play by Kevon Wallace. Quick shut down by Zach Vaughn. Quick shot there to Malik Neighbors. Picks us up a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants' 1st down.
That one's to Mike Widener in the flats with a lot of space to work. And here we go. Giving an opportunity to our offense. See if we can capitalize. Jackson Dart's going to take off and slide there for a gain of 7. Quite like that.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Quick shot there to Theo Johnson, and he has all sorts of space. Trying to hurdle a man. Probably a little dangerous, but we'll take it.
It's a gain
First down.
2 yards. That's another.
Comes Scottaboo. I'm actually going to bring in NYG Gross on this next one. See if maybe a little bit of running back trickery will help from the Week 17 free agent acquisition. Like Widener, the quick shot, and he drops it. Physical play by Cooper DeJean prevents Widener from pulling it in. It's 3rd and 9. Do like Neighbors on this press. But I like Theo Johnson on the crosser even more, and that is a touchdown for Theo Johnson. Both tight ends are getting quite a bit of work. Pause. But just, I mean, this is Giants football. Getting both of those pass, I mean, they're both great tight ends, and they are putting on a show. So 14 apiece now. We've tied it all up, and Philly will have a chance to put up some more points for the end of the first half of play. Talno Hufanga gets shouldered, but still wrap him up for 6. Not terrible. Trey open flex. A little bit of dime, maybe. We'll switch this to a cover 3 with Drew Phillips in a seam flat. And they're just going to take Barkley, who's breaking tackles, but still managed to wrap him up for a modest gain. Here comes 3rd and 5, which I definitely would expect to pass, but we're also going to try to load things up here. 2-minute warning. What I end up doing is like a 3-4 match. Bring the players down a little bit. Commit to the pass. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of be user. And they're just going to take off with Jalen Hurts, who has quite a bit of space, trying to hit him. But, yeah, it's just a nice run, and here comes no huddle. They know they can get more out of this drive, and they're going to save the timeouts. Try to get some action. There's a bit of a miscue there. Try to kind of get that one out quick. Now we got Martin. Being a little bit risky. Martin's not much of a cover guy, but he's going to throw it right towards Martin for that reason. Exposes the weakness, and they're going to no huddle keep us in this. It's just not good for us. Bolden trying to cover, and that's good coverage. He tried to throw that one out fast, and there was a guy right there. It wasn't really open. We're going to have to punt it. That'll be to the 24. Give the Giants a chance to make a drive here. Of course, Najee Gross is an interesting target. We're going to take Theo Johnson. Get a gain of 4. No, don't have to use timeouts yet, but we gotta start moving. Malik Neighbors wide open on this out route. Come on, Dart. It's just a flat-out miss by the man Jackson Dart. Throw downfield isn't quite good. And punt it. Eagles do have a chance to make something happen here. When I commit to the pass, they could run it, but I don't think they will. We're going to just take that to Barkley. caught it, but timeout yet again. 28 seconds remaining. What do you do here? Actually, I'm going to use Abdul Carter. See if we can't apply some pressure. Pressure was indeed coming fast. I'm going to try to throw that one away. Again, I'm just going to see if Carter can get some pressure. So at this point, we're kind of just playing to defend a deep ball. And here's Abdul Carter with a sack. Call timeout. We do have 21 seconds. That's a nice play by Abdul Carter. Cameron Johnston punting it. And he'll try to get that one out of bounds. Not that great of a punt. We have a chance to maybe get a little something heading into the half. Wide trail, here we go. Nice catch to the neighbors, but that was, I wish there was a little more run after catch there, because now we are in a pickle. We could try a 63-yard boot. The wind is kind of in our favor. It's going to be an absolute long one, but maybe we can hit it. That is very deep and good. 63-yarder right through the post. We're actually going to deep kick this. 3 seconds left. I mean, don't want to give him a return. All right, before we wrap up the second, I'm going to take one moment. Let's take a sip of Coca-Cola. Remember to stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do... Actually, I think... Reporter Adam Day Wolf appreciates the lovely kick from Jake Bates, and hopefully... Uh-oh. A little scary there, but we handled it. So 17-14 at halftime. Let's take a look at what's going on in the rest of the wild cards. Here's Chiefs Raiders. Can the Las Vegas Raiders take down the Kansas City Chiefs? The answer is no. It is a competitive game, one-score game, but Xavier Worthy breaks off a big touchdown run off of a Patrick Mahomes sling, and Kansas City is going to move on. Send DeMar Spellman home. Great rookie season, though. I mean, I think the only things are only looking up for that Vegas team. Here is a snow game, Packers-Lions, with the Green Bay Packers handing that one off to 39. Who is 39? Is that a rookie? Bingham. Yeah, that's that Bingham guy. I think I saw him before. 28-12. They managed to win that snowy game at home. And those are the only two games that have been played so far. So you will see Green Bay, a 3 seed, moving on. As for us, we have a 3-point lead over the Philadelphia Eagles. After they were 14-0 at the start of this game, and we've managed to put it together. Here's the stats. I mean, 15 for 22, 217 to score and a pick for Hurts, 151 and 2 scores for Dart. Scadaboo's a beast, of course. That's what you need. So I'm returning this kick in the second half, and we do have a chance to take a 2-score lead. Let's worry about this first of all. I mean, Tyler Harrell with a nice return up to the 37. That's certainly how you want to start it. It's a nice way to start the drive. Let's find a way to get this going. A little bit of a screen pass here. Trying to get that one out, just pressure immediately. I mean, yeah, that's tough. Scottaboo needs to get out into space quicker because our offensive linemen are moving. He needs to run faster. I don't know if he has the speed to do that necessarily. And yikes, that is also trying to feed him, trying to take a check down and play conservatively, but linebacker was right there. 3rd and 10. Looking for this hit here with Malik Neighbors most likely, and that's a tight one, but just linebacker backed up. I mean, it's Malik Neighbors. They're not going to take their eyes off Malik Neighbors or anything like that. It's just going to be a punt. Ooh, I should have probably backspinned that one. Oh, that's still a really nice punt, actually. It lands at the 6. Somehow we didn't get any bounce on that, really. That was just a stone-cold kick. And now Philly starts in a pretty bad situation. We're blitzing Cam Bolden. Here comes our defensive line. Unfortunately, we need Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. They're going to get blocks. They're going to help their guys out. We'll press up. Mufunga will play the zone coverage. And here's Barkley. McFadden takes an unfortunate angle, but we're able to hold it to 3rd and 1. 3rd and 10. Trying to just bring everything down. Eliminate checkdowns, and there's Jalen Hurts on the run. He has a lane. Yep, and now we need to be reminded to put our read key on conservative. Same with our RPO key. Much prefer. I don't want Jalen Hurts to just get a free lane. I'd much rather take our chances against Barkley with a run play. And that is a nice play by our defensive line. Dexter Lawrence sets it up, and Abdul Carter knocks him down. 2nd and 12 here. Just gonna play a little bit of this system here. We're gonna slant our defensive lineman outside. That is good read by Jalen Hurts, finding A.J. Brown on a quick in route. This would be a critical 3rd and 3. It's going to be a little risky, but I'm blitzing with McFadden. See if we can't get some pressure. And we do, and he's just going to take off. Jalen Hurts is gone. And that's what it is with a quarterback like that. You can play defense perfectly on the 2nd level. If you can't stop him from running, I mean, you're going to have a long day. Cam Bolden trying to be in there on the play, but he's just finding the spots in the zones to make the necessary plays. Or show blitz. I mean, we're just trying to play tight. McFadden's getting blitzed. We have Edifwan Ulofoshio here to try to help out, and the blitz helps most certainly, holding Barkley to a loss of 1, and a Philly offensive lineman's down. Might be Landon Dickerson. I think 69 is Landon Dickerson. I4 and Pluro, here we go. Bring our linebackers down. We're going to play pretty aggressive here with our corners. And Barkley, we are just not there fast enough. Too slow. Offensive line is just going to make enough space for Barkley to find a 1st down. And Philly's just making a calculated drive right now. Need to find a way to get a stop. And that's certainly not going to be it. Deonte Banks is going to get beaten and abused by A.J. Brown all day, every day. And we got to find a way to stop that. I'm telling you right now, we're not going to win many football games letting A.J. Brown make catches like that. Good pressure. Good hit. Good read. That was a RPO. They just tried to feed it to Barkley there, and nothing to it. We're going to put McFadden on a QB spy. Everyone else is going to be zone coverage. And I did see that, but, I mean, that's still pretty passive of a throw. I don't mind that at all. It's basically an incompletion. 3rd and 10. It's going to be critical. Try to maybe set up a bit of a man blitz. Ooh, Abdul Carter on Devontae Smith is not going to work. So instead, we're going to do a zone defense here. Make the cackle. It's 4th and 1. Booty over 100 yards. They are going for it. Yep. Yep, I don't blame them. You can't. Shoot. Solid blast. I think this might be a solid idea. We're going to just try to make a lane for our players. Oh, that's just wide open. I don't even think he had an assignment on him. I didn't. Let me see. I might have been the assignment. No, because my assignment was Barkley. So I think that this was just smart play by them. I would much rather them throw that and then run it. Make them take the risk. And turns out there wasn't really much of a risk because he was wide open, unassigned. That was just a good play call. So they knew what we were going to do. So 21-17. So here is the rookie Najee Gross, only up to the 26 before he's brought down. And he might have an injury. He's holding his side there. That's Najee Gross. Not looking too good. And I really like where Theo Johnson might end up. You definitely got to watch that side. And he is wide open. Beautiful, beautiful read. Theo Johnson, is he going to get caught? He is. But down to the 9, that is a field flipper bomb. This offense is better when both tight ends are on the field, and this is proving it. Theo Johnson, Mike Widener are beasts. Speaking of the number 2 man, Mike Widener, in for a touchdown. So a 60-yard bomb to set him up, and Widener widens it up. I don't know what I'm saying, but widens up his Johnson. I don't know. 24-21. Our offense is finding some rhythm with the passing game, as that return is going to be down to about the 26. So here comes Jalen Hurts. 21 for 28, 1 pick, 2 touchdowns. Gotta find it. Simply gotta find it. What I might actually do is end up playing my safeties closer to the line. Just kind of have them there and ready to go. A little bit of a blitz coming. It's a little risky. Barkley ends up taking this handoff for no gain. Second and 10. That is a handoff to Barkley. Not able to get anything on that one either. That was not a great read, or not a great run angle. Honestly, I mean, it's a weak box. You just gotta kind of handle that better. And here is 3rd and 10. To the pass. It's going to be a quick one to Kayshon Boutte, and that's 4th and 6. Most likely going to see a punt as we take this to quarter number 4. Very interesting game here, 24-21. Giants in the lead. That Kayvon Wallace pick was big work. Here we go. One more quarter left to play. It's going to open up with a punt. Dane Belton's pretty speedy. We're going to get him ready to block here on special teams. Dane Belton able to get in position. And Najee Gross is back from injury. Making a nice return there. Up to the 33. Here comes the Giants. And if you should be able to expect what we're going to do in this situation. It's run it. And they do sniff it out pretty quickly. 4 men rushing, and the linebacker played low, had a nice angle on the outside zone. Quick shot there to Neighbors, who has some space. Ready operating out of 3rd and 5. So here is the moment. Gonna move over Jalen Hyatt. Mike Widener, one-on-one, he catches it. Because of course he does. It's Mike Widener, the rookie. Elite tight end. Makes the play. It's going to be a bit of a spicy one. This looks like man defense. I'm actually going to throw that one if I can. Nope. Pressure got home. Couldn't throw it fast enough. So it ended up getting thrown out of the sack. I'm actually going to run a post here. See if I can't maybe abuse space. And there's Mike Widener open, overthrown, nearly picked off. It's just not what we need. We'll slide this line to the left a little bit, I think. Hopefully buys us a little extra time. Mike Widener, his route is ran for him, nearly picked off again. It's just great defense. I mean, the corners are working Widener. Hopefully, a bit of a backspin. That was not a great angle. That is going to be a kind of a pretty abysmal punt, honestly. It's 6 more yards than they would have gotten if we just touched back. Here's Jalen Hurts. And almost able to get on that play for A.J. Brown, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. Feels like our defense does play better with these safeties down, I must admit. Then again, Javon Holland is completely out of position. Just wide open. Dallas Goedert wide open. Fadden is here. And that's just wide open again. I didn't think that would be open, but it was completely open because we had hard flats on the field. So that part of the field will be weak. And we needed to be smarter about that. We know this. And yet that is a poor play. Beautiful throw, but Devontae Smith can't reel it in. Good coverage by the DB. Gonna play a seam flat here. McFadden's there for the tackle. Tried to force an incompletion, but it will be set up for 3rd and 4. This is a big one here. 3rd down. We are sending quite a lot of pressure on this blitz. Pressure's home! The ball's out and we recover. So instead of the Phil even be able to get 3 out of that drive, the mid blitz is home. Darius Alexander with the recovery. Who made contact? I mean, that's the man who deserves the money. It's Brian Burns. Who else but Brian Burns? Forcing the ball free. That's what Brian Burns does. He is an absolute menace. And things just seem to be clicking for him here in the playoffs, which is exactly when we needed it. Here's Cam Scadaboo. Only for a gain of 1. Phillies played our run game pretty decently. But we're not getting away from it just yet. What can we do in I form? What I'm actually going to do is double team that nose tackle, and we're going to try to work space here. That's a big block by Daniel Bellinger and a big truck for a 1st down. That's why you can't give up on the run quite yet. There's still quite a bit to be had. I'm actually just going to make this another run. I'll run this to the strong side of our offensive line. And only able to get a gain of 1 on that play. So let's get into our play sheets here. This is where good play sheets can win you football games. Good creative play calls. I'm actually might just do here simply as a Malik Neighbors comeback. Jalen Hyatt wide open. Great read. I mean, this play sheet just been working very well for us for our downfield passing attack. This will be just a halfback dive. Follow the offensive line. Getting blocked by our own man there. Unfortunately. Sets up 2nd and 7. I'm actually going to see what I can do with this. I'm going to do a Mike Widener slant. And that Malik Neighbors in route. I actually quite like that. Malik Neighbors open, completed. Philly uses their 2nd timeout. We actually are 1 first down away from winning this football game. Can we get him to jump? We can't. That's fine. Scataboo is just automatic in this situation. He's going to get you what you need. There's the last timeout. Technically not game over yet, but boy, does it not look good for Philly. Don't want to score yet. We're going to get down there to the clock. And we can get in a very good situation. I want to score here. Either way, make this a 2-score game. It's absolutely what you need to do. Great play. 3rd and goal. Let's see what we can do here. Philly jumped. I don't think that gives us first downs, but that does get us, I think, a 3rd and 1. And what we're going to do, don't know why QB Neal's an option here. That's not the play, I don't think, here. We're going to go for a Philly special. Not a Philly's actually a Philly special. Forgot that's actually a play. But a staple of Philly's offense, the tush push. Can Jackson Dart close it out? Oh, wait, we get their clock renewed. I just realized. We don't even need to snap the ball. Well, we do, but if you wait a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, snap. We don't end up getting it. But we can basically take the clock down to 0 at this point. 4th and 1. Or technically 4th and goal. And we can basically end this football game. I don't want to leave any time on the clock. So actually, that's a really neat perk of getting that jump. Wow. I might have learned something new about football. Okay, 3, 2, fumble. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jackson Dart make the chase down. He does it. Oh, we narrowly avoid disaster. Oh, my goodness. My heart sank when I saw an open... I mean, if that's a faster guy carrying that football, the Eagles might have actually just pulled off a miracle. Holy shit. I just got a fucking heart attack. Well, we do win a playoff game. You love that. Taking a look at the stats here. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns, a pick. Jackson Dart, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Obviously not as great of a completion percentage, but I'll take the lack of picks. Barkley, only 2 yards a carry. Love to see that. Our defense played great. Scataboo with a modest stat line, and the fumble that nearly took us out. Booty had a great game. Theo Johnson led us in receiving yards. Mike Widener had a touchdown. Theo Johnson had a touchdown. Wow. Brian Burns with 2 sacks. Abdul Carter with 1. Of course, Brian Burns with both forced fumbles. He is player of the game. Give him player of the game for sure. This was nearly a... I can't explain to you how... This was awful. Honestly, if that DB picked it up... Who is this? It's Makuba, Andrew Makuba. If he picked that up, that could have probably went for 6. That was literally like perfect And the only man who was probably going to catch him, actually, Malik Neighbors might have, but Jackson Dart makes an incredible play, incredible tackle, literally saves the game. So we take a close 3-point win over Philadelphia. Wow. Okay. Well, if you were hoping for a thriller, you certainly got it. It was down to the wire until the last moments. And the New York Giants are going to be moving on to the divisional round. We did see Green Bay took that one home. So now it depends. If the Buccaneers beat the Panthers, we are going to take on the We're going to be taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Cam Cousins, Tommy Salami's team. But if Tampa wins, then the Cardinals will have an unfortunate reunion with Tampa and hope to battle their demons there, and we would take on Green Bay. So it's Green Bay or Arizona next week. Only time will tell. That is it for today. Take it easy.